Less Than Expert has partnered with Cozy Earth so we can offer you
30% off
on luxurious bamboo bedding and pajamas loved by everyone from Oprah to Kris Jenner to Katie and myself and countless other customers. Get the ultimate softness and cooling comfort and enjoy this exclusive discount. Enter LTE at CozyEarth.com.
Introducing Zevo Life, an exclusive patented superfood. This is going to help us all get our greens and our vitamins, and they harvest plant protein. So if you're on a protein crazed diet like Katie and I are right now, this is a really good option to supplement. I love taking my greens in the morning when I first start my day.
I feel like I'm getting a daily dose of vegetables and vitamins.
Yeah.
And protein.
Awesome.
Awesome.
The greens are good for your hair, for your skin, for your digestion. Zevo Life is giving our listeners 30% off. So go to zevo.life and enter promo code LTE at checkout. We have found a fantastic skincare brand called Love Indus, and they sell Botox in a tube.
And I can attest, I've been using it for a couple of weeks and I am actually seeing results from it. So I like it.
They're giving us 21% off, and that's loveindus, INDUS.com. Enter promo code LTE at checkout. Tona Activewear.
I love the pant.
They're all I want to reach for.
Everybody talks about buttery soft. These things are buttery soft. They also stay put.
And when you do the squat test, they're not sheer. They feel luxurious and they're light. They wear really well. And I've been wearing them every week.
Oh, yeah.
Also, my butt looks good in them. It does. I have to say, toot toot. I'm gonna toot my own horn. It looks really good in them. We can offer our listeners 16% off with the promo code LTE at checkout. So for our listeners, go to tonaactive.com and enter LTE at checkout. Doing it again. Are you ready?
Okay.
Welcome back to the Less Than Expert shit.
Hey, that's a good one.
We deserved this after our break. It's going to take some
like
warming
it.
up. Welcome back to the Less Than Expert podcast. We're your hosts, Amanda
And Katie.
and we are so excited to be back after a much needed hiatus.
Ecstatic.
Yeah, we I think we took about a month and a half off.
Yeah, we took a minute.
Not the first time we've done that. It probably won't be the last.
I feel like every 5 to 6 months we do it.
And then we debate. Do we do a new season? Do we start fresh? And no, we don't.
And
We're just
then-
continuing. But I do think we're going to make some changes to maybe the look and feel and some updates to our website.
That's exciting.
Yeah. So we'll have a little, not a rebrand, but a refresh. And I think it was time. We launched this. It's been over a year since we started working on this, recording episodes. We officially launched back in November, and we've just been going. But I think we've had so many lessons learned, and we just needed to take a little step back. Life also was lifing, and I think just needed some time, got a little distracted from work travel and kids getting sick.
End of school year, crazy, nonstop.
May's
Everything.
tough. May is, and this was our first. So my son is just finished pre-K. This was his first year in the school district, and that was very eye-opening.
I mean, I knew it was coming and I still sucked at life for the whole month.
Yeah, but thank God for you. Katie would be like, "Hey, are you coming to the parade? Are you coming? Did you bring a book for Ben?" I was like, "I'm sorry, what?" I guess I need to start reading all those emails. I'm gonna have to create an agent to go through all of our
Smart.
school emails. We'll
And
share
just
it.
update your calendar. That is
Yeah.
actually a great idea.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do something just to help get us organized. Jeff and I have 2 personal emails, a work email, the podcast email, and we have a family email.
A family email seems like it would drive me crazy.
But we need it.
I get it.
It's so much better, but I just can't keep up. So if anyone's tried to get hold of me via email, text, or phone call, sorry.
She's playing catch up right now. She'll
playing
get back
catch
to
up.
you soon.
Yeah, that should be my out of office on everything. I'll get back to you soon. I had to get back to myself first. I had a little bit of a breakdown too, just the stress and everything hitting all at once. And I know I'm not alone in that.
No, you were not.
Yeah. So had to take some time, work on myself, work on my house, get into a better place, making sure I was working out. I have a checklist when I'm
for
feeling
you.
I had to, because feeling low, getting the blues, that's something that I've dealt with throughout my life. And I'm not allowed to let myself go there without going through my checklist.
Okay. That's actually really smart and something I should probably do. I feel like I have these moments where I feel lost, like I'm still figuring my life out, and I'll want to suddenly redo a room
Yes.
or I don't know, do something crazy that takes way more effort than I actually have time for. And then I don't know, I'm also dealing with lots of other stuff too with my co-parent who isn't the best co-parent. I should be used to it at this point, but I feel like every time it happens, I still am in shock over it. And I've really got to just set myself up for that. So maybe a checklist for when that happens would be helpful for me. Just
I
to
think you
remind
should.
myself, like, you can do this.
You can
know
do
how
this.
to do it.
And here are some steps. My checklist when I'm feeling low, the first thing is, have I had a snack?
Oh, yeah, that's true. I should
Right?
always make sure you're not hungry.
Make sure you're not hungry. Even if I don't feel hungry, I make myself eat a little something, get a little something to drink. Am I tired? Have I been sleeping? Do I need a nap? I mean, it's like I do it with my kids. It doesn't change just because you learn how to regulate as an adult. It doesn't change that you're probably hungry and tired, first and foremost.
And also, I feel like taking a deep breath and thinking about, okay, why am I reacting this way? Because does it have anything to do with the person I'm actually talking to in the moment? Probably not. I'm probably mad about something else with someone else, and I need to redirect myself.
Yes. I also, and I think not everyone's going to love hearing this, I also have to ask myself where I am in my cycle.
Oh,
Do
yeah,
I need
for
to
sure.
just retreat and not talk to people? Do I need a minute? Do I need movement? Have I worked out? A workout changes so much for me. Going for a walk, changing my scenery, moving my body. So that is a must.
100%.
So I have undiagnosed ADHD. Coach Jeff and I are confident I have ADHD. And I have so many unfinished projects.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't even get across the house without, like, oh, I got to take the laundry. Oh, but there's dishes. Oh, you know how it is.
It's insane.
Yeah.
And I do the same thing, and I have constantly wondered, why can't I just focus, get one thing
Right.
done at a time? Granted, I do pretty well when it's stuff like that. I do pretty well at getting it all done.
Yeah.
But I wonder, would I be more efficient if I just did one thing at a time and actually
Yes.
finished it before I got distracted
Yes.
by something else I need to do?
I also have to look around and ask myself, if I get one thing, if I can focus, like to your point, if I can focus on one of these projects, will I feel better? Will a weight be lifted? Do I need to phone a friend? Do I need to connect with someone? Do I need to actually walk away from it all and phone a friend and go get coffee or lunch or something? Is my house a mess? Do I just need to focus on getting my house organized? So I have this list of things.
Okay, that's smart.
I try really hard to not let it overwhelm me. It's literally just step 1, get a snack. Step 2, get some water. Step 3, move your body. Step 4, take a nap, right? Like things that it's trial and error, and I see what works. I look at where I am physically. Am I feeling okay? Am I getting sick? You know, it's actually been so interesting. I wear the Whoop. I know you wear the Aura ring.
Yep.
The Whoop will tell me before I'm getting sick or
Sometimes the Aura does that too. But I feel like it hasn't figured me out yet because it'll tell me I have major symptoms or minor symptoms of something, and it'll be nothing. Granted, I have noticed sometimes when it tells me major symptoms, it's stress.
Yeah.
Like it is something that popped up during the day and then affected my sleep, and the next morning it tells me you have major signs of something.
yeah,
something
you may be
straining your
feeling
body.
off today. You may need to take it easy today. It has been so interesting having this device that I can then look at that and say, oh, my body temperature is elevated. Maybe I do need to pay attention, drink more water, slow down, take an ibuprofen or whatever it is. And that has been very helpful for me. It's funny because I do it for my kids, right? I go through
We
the
all do.
checklist. But do you do it for yourself?
I mean, I do it, but I don't mentally think about the fact that it should be something I'm thinking about all the time. I know I do these things. Like at work when I get stressed or angry, I tell you guys, you know this, I
Right.
go for a walk or a jog because I know I need to get my stress or anger out in some way. But having an actual list when I start to feel that will probably help my stress levels immensely.
Yeah, it's been helpful. I think you're really smart though to go for a walk or a run. You have to get it out of your system, and that's where I've been struggling is I've had I've been dealing with just some personal things, some grief, some frustration, some rage, and I'm having a hard time getting it out of my system. And that's when you get sick, right? If
Yep.
you can't find a healthy way to release that. And so going for a walk, changing your scenery, going for a run is so healthy. I have got to find a therapist. I've been saying this on this podcast for months.
Me too.
Yeah, if anyone has a great referral that's not $300 a session without insurance, that would be awesome.
Back to immunity. There are two things that have helped my immunity in life. One is not having young children. So sorry, you're stuck there. But
Yeah.
the other one has been truly prioritizing my sleep schedule.
Sleep is key.
And I will tell you that has affected my immune system. Like I haven't really gotten, knock on wood, haven't really gotten that sick in probably the better part of a year. And I have really over the last year shifted focus to make sure I get enough sleep at night, even if I have to go to bed before my teenager, which really annoys me, but I've given up and don't care anymore and have truly prioritized my sleep. And it's really helped. It really has with immunity.
There's who's that guy who wants to live forever? Brian Johnson, Brian Davis.
I don't know.
Do you remember? He's using his own son as his blood boy.
Oh my God. What?
Yes.
No, I don't know who you're talking about.
Okay, hang on. We're gonna look him up. I don't follow him, but I think just because I love self-care and things like that, I get served up stuff by him every now and then on Instagram. And he was a keynote at South by Southwest this year. I didn't make it, but I think
Uses his son as a blood boy?
Yes,
Like
he
what?
did. Yeah. What's his name? And he's a billionaire, of course. I think it's Johnson. Yes, Brian Johnson, tech entrepreneur, centimillionaire. Okay.
Wow.
He created the payment processing company Braintree. He sold it to PayPal. But he has this obsession with staying young. And he has all kinds of things that he does. But his number one thing is consistent sleep, to prioritize. To the point where it's kind of been a joke on the internet where he at some point was like, if you have kids, little kids, you just put them to bed and you just say you're on your own now, I'm going to sleep. Yeah, right. Like
You can't. It's impossible.
impossible. And we're not centimillionaires who can have nannies, nor would I just do that.
Yeah, that's true.
And so, yeah, that's his main takeaway, though. But I think you're onto something. It is really hard with littles, just they're inconsistent. And then my son, no matter what time he goes to bed, he is an early bird. He is up so early, and he will come into bed, and he wants all of us up right away. I would really benefit from sleeping until 7 a.m. on the dot, and then my body just naturally wakes up, but I don't get that. So I'm perpetually tired, and I gave up coffee back in January, which
So you don't get that pick me up.
I don't get the pick,
morning?
which, it had, I gave it up because I don't respond well to it. I mean, I get the
It's
energy,
good for you.
but
And there's probably other ways. There's other ways that you can.
other ways. And I have this fantastic cacao drink. Actually, I'm drinking it right now. Cacao and protein alternative that just replaced the ritual, the warmth, the kind of thickness of
That's
a
good.
coffee, but I don't get the caffeine with it. And so that has been challenging on the days that I don't get sleep. But yeah, getting sleep is number one. We got hit with hand, foot, and mouth and pink eye recently. So that really did me in. I had some work travel, and we've just had a very busy, challenging couple of weeks. So I had to take a break. I know you had to take a break.
It's just been a lot.
It's been a lot. And you know what? Y'all don't want to hear us when we're going through all that. So
Whiny, mean.
yeah, exactly. Like we'd have to do a lot of editing on those episodes. We have some really fun stuff coming up, though. I know we've been talking about this for ages. It's finally happening. Our next episode will be the astrology episode.
And I want to do more of these.
I know, I can't wait. Laura was amazing.
So-
She's amazing. So cannot wait to introduce our resident astrologer, Laura Consano. And we also, Katie's been making some big finance moves.
Daunting, but also really things that I really wanted. So we'll see.
So we're going to be going through that update we promised on Katie's finances. We can go through ours too. I don't think ours are very exciting. I've got to buy a car, so that's our big thing. And
See,
maybe
that's a daunting thing, but if it's something you really want, then it makes it worth it.
it makes it worth it. And we can do an episode on how to buy a car because
That's true.
we're both in the same boat where we really have needed a new vehicle. Much to my dismay, my 18-year-old car is
It's still pretty.
It's beautiful. I love seeing it in the parking lot, in the driveway, but it's time. So yeah, that's what we've been up to. and just trying to get through work and, like Katie said, end of school and life. And how's your dating life going?
Oh, it's not going great. I don't know. Dating has been weird for me. It's also been hard, truly. So I don't know. We can dig into that.
Well, wait, can we dig in now a little bit? Hard in with kids or just finding
Scheduling, just yes, because of the whole situation I already mentioned, scheduling actual dates with people is not easy. When you don't have a solid co-parenting schedule, making time for actually getting to know someone, meeting someone, and having time to go do something with someone is hard. And it's also hard, like having limited amounts of time and choosing to spend your time doing that because it's a real mental battle sometimes. Like, do I really want to waste my free time going on a date with someone, or do I want to get this done? Or do I want to just relax because I'm exhausted? Like, it's a mental battle. So I feel like I probably haven't given it the time that it deserves if I want to prioritize it.
it
But
just feels like another task.
it really does, until I actually, which I mean, there have been a couple of instances where I have met people that I liked and decided I want to make time for this. It just never, it hasn't worked out.
Yeah.
But I know it can happen that way. And I know that I want it in my life. So I'm still trying. Probably just not as hard as I could be.
That's fair, but I think your point about do I date? Do I work on my house? Do I sleep?
a
Do
lot.
It's a lot, and you really do. You can't do it all. You have to choose. We only have so many hours in the day, and you're a single mom to two kids. If you're hearing Katie talk about not having a consistent co-parent, go back to episode 2, the Big D, if you haven't listened to it. And Katie, we do a deep dive on what Katie's been dealing with, which is significant.
It's a lot of life.
It's a lot of
It
life.
could be a whole episode because I feel like there's a lot I could learn on how to better navigate it. But I don't know.
I know. I think you're probably writing the book on it as you go.
I know.
Truly. I'm sure there are support groups and resources.
There are. I need to make time for them. I know. I need, just like you said, I need therapy. And I know there are support groups like Al-Anon that could potentially be really helpful to me just to better understand and like be ready for my everyday. But I haven't actually made the time to go. So
I get it. That feels daunting to start something new. It's like going to someone's new book club. It feels
well,
like
and it's another thing of like that's what I would do with my free time. Is that what I want to do with my free time? Or how else can I make time for something like that? I don't know.
but best case scenario is
battle.
what if it's two birds, one stone? What if you go and then you meet
That's
someone
true.
there who
I could
is
meet someone anywhere.
and he completely understands your situation because he's going through the same thing and clearly in the same support group for the same reason.
That is a great point.
Silver lining. Also, Katie and I are both about to do jury duty. Maybe you'll meet
Oh,
someone
God.
at jury duty.
I need to put that on the calendar.
Me too. Mine's coming up next month.
And I'm wondering, do I block off the whole week? What do I do?
I think I did.
I better do that. I haven't done it yet.
Block it off. I think I'm the week of July 22nd, so I'm a month out from my jury duty. I'll be doing my civic duty. Let's hope it's interesting.
Let's hope it's interesting and quick.
Let's take a quick ad break so we can tell you about some of our fantastic ad partners that we have on the podcast. We have partnered with Aquila Sunglasses and Eyewear for 10% off of our listeners. So I will be checking that out. Have you checked out their site?
I have looked at their site. They've got lots of cute styles.
Very cute. It feels very LA, very on trend, nice styles, nice
Yeah.
options. I feel like I could be, like Hailey Bieber. Cute. I could never. I'm here for it though. Yeah, so for our listeners, Aquila Sunglasses, 10% off on their website, aquila.la, using the promo code LTE at checkout. I have been trying to find the ultimate matcha brand in the ultimate matcha coffee shop in Austin. I think I may have found a really good online option for us with Mantra Matcha. So this is premium Japanese matcha. The site is adorable. They have great products, accessories, and different matcha blends. And you can get 15% off using the promo code LTE at mantramatcha.com. Am I going to spell it for them? I am. Ready? MANTRAMATCHA.com. movesDating.com, enter discount code LTE for your 15% off. We found a fantastic sports bra company called Handful. Get it? We love their sports bras. I am very particular. I know you are too.
I am, yes.
Yeah, we need something that has good support, but it's not going to suffocate you. It's not going to make you feel nauseous from having something too tight. Handful has a really great mission. They started their company to help women after reconstructive breast surgery. And they have these patented inserts that are cooling. They help shape and lift your chest. The bra itself that I got is the cute little mesh front
It is
zip
really
one.
cute.
It's so cute and it's very comfortable, but it supports me. So if I'm going for a run, I feel like I'm not going to get back pain from that. So handful.com, enter the promo code LTE and get 30% off at checkout.
We'd love to hear more about what you want to hear. We're 12 episodes. This will be episode number 13. We've spent a lot of time unexpectedly talking about career, work, layoffs, and I think that's been helpful. We can certainly do more of that. We'd love to also cover lighter topics or bigger range. And so we'd love to know what's valuable, what would be fun for you to listen to and learn more about. And what kind of experts could we bring in, since Katie and I are not the expert?
No.
You don't want to just hear the two of us every episode. So yeah, hit us up, send us a message, hit us up on Instagram. You can message us directly through our website, and we'd love to know what kind of content you want to hear.
I do want to bring on my friend, an esthetician that is just really good with skin
Yes.
and how to take care of our skin as it gets slightly older.
I want to dig into that and all the products on the market versus a laser or microneedling. I want her take on soft wave.
She definitely has info on that because I've actually done it with her. Like I've done
Yeah.
both of these things with her. She actually recommended the product I'm using, which is it's hydroquinone. It's like
Okay.
it's a mixture of hydroquinone, kojic acid, and niacinamide, and it is meant for erasing age spots on your face.
Okay.
But you can also do like an IPL to do the same thing.
I think I want to do that.
The IPL, I will say, it's a longer process.
Okay.
And definitely harder than just putting a cream on your face.
Right. Yeah. I think you have some phases that your skin goes through as
Definitely.
it's shedding that layer. I definitely want to do that. I'm going to try a Korean skincare spa that's a little bit further in North
Oh, yeah.
Austin. They do buccal massage, which is when they wear gloves. But they I know it's the first question everyone asks. They wear gloves and they work the muscles of your face. So to do that, yes, they work the outside, but they also go through your mouth and work the muscles to help drain lymph and relax the muscles and help sort of soften your facial lines.
At first, this freaked me out when you mentioned it, but
I
the
love
more I
it.
thought about it, I clench my jaw so much. I've done it, and I've
Same.
done it my entire life, and I know, like, I have issues with my teeth from it, so I know my muscles probably could benefit so much from something like that.
It's also shockingly relaxing. Once you get it, it is a little jarring when they're first kind of doing that, and it's almost like, oh, am I at the dentist? Yeah. And then once they start relaxing the muscles, you'll be shocked at, oh, I didn't realize my cheeks, the skin of my cheeks felt tight and needed to be worked out. And all of that causes shortening and wrinkles when you don't have.
This is making my cheeks hurt, like, while we're talking about it.
And if you do facial massage and facial yoga where you're holding your muscles and you hold it for a minute, and it's shocking how you start to kind of feel a burn in your face. So I've been trying to find someone. The last woman I had gone to, she was just a private practitioner, rented studio space. She moved. It's not easy to find someone, especially there's no one, it seems, in South or Central Austin. You have to go north. There are a couple practitioners up north. So this spa had really good reviews. I'm also doing a scalp analysis and deep clean while I'm there for my hair.
Okay, tell me how that goes. I'm curious.
I'm very curious too.
Because thinning is a thing,
Mhm.
and I've been trying other things that sometimes seem to work, but I'm also not very consistent or good about it.
Same. And I am not on the Nutrafol train. I'm not.
See, I tried it, but then I dealt with some medical stuff where my blood work was kind of crazy, and I was taking a ton of supplements, and I just rethought everything I was doing, and so I'm kind of rethinking the amount of supplements I take, and I truthfully had no idea how much stuff was in Nutrafol. And so I don't know.
I
I'm trying to
know.
simplify and not overdo it. And I felt like I was overdoing it.
And
with
I think
everything.
that's the frustrating part is we are all self-medicating and doing and self-assessing. And I think that's what a functional medicine specialist would do, is to help go through all your supplements and
But
look at
what
your
do you
labs.
really need versus taking everything that every influencer is telling you to take instead of figuring that out.
Yeah,
the
and
right
they'll
way.
tell you this is synthetic, this is real, this will actually do something for you. This is the order. Like, I didn't know you needed to take vitamin C with iron and you don't want to do a vitamin D or calcium with it. You want to space it out. Or taking an antibiotic with a probiotic, but you want to take it at a certain order. Those are things that I've learned way later in my 30s than when I was in my 20s and early 30s. And I just wish that you had access to that kind of information. So yeah, I get that. And for me, before I go to a supplement or a pill, I want to try to do things as naturally as possible, and then I'll take whatever. Or if my doctor is like, you need to do this.
Same.
I'll
I just
do
wish
it.
a functional doctor was more of a thing earlier in my life than
And
it
that
is
they
now.
took
And
insurance.
that they weren't so expensive and took some sort of insurance so that it didn't feel so daunting to go
And
pay them.
spend $500 a
Yeah.
session or whatever it is. It's just not realistic. But I have been doing other things for my health. I have been working really hard. My daughter is almost 2. I've been really trying to get baby weight off, and also I'm turning 40 this year, so I want to make sure I'm watching things like bone density and muscle mass. So I've been working out every day, again, for mental health and physical health, and getting in my walks every day. If I don't hit 10,000 steps, fine, but I just have to walk and get outside and get some air and
It's good
steps
for you.
in.
And I will attest, in January I made it a point to start actually doing weight training, like a true workout, not just cardio every week or something like that. I incorporated weight training and it has completely changed my body composition. I've lost weight that I had been hanging on to for years and I couldn't figure out how to get rid of it. Like there is something to that. And not only that, but just making me feel better mentally, physically.
Yes,
Every,
and you feel
every
stronger.
aspect. Yeah.
And so, okay, I learned this when I worked in the news station many years ago. 1 pound of muscle burns 50 calories a day. Just that 1 pound, just by existing, burns an extra 50 calories a day.
That's crazy.
The other important part of muscle, especially as we age, it's important throughout your whole life. But I think once you get into your 40s and 50s, you really have to pay attention to building muscle mass to protect bone density so that you don't have osteoporosis or another issue. So muscle, when you're putting weight on bone, it tells your body to strengthen your bones to support the weight. And so that's why I was just researching this. And
Okay,
so that's
really interesting.
why doctors really push, but they don't explain it.
No.
They just tell you, make sure you're getting protein and you need to be working out and building muscle mass so that you can maintain flexibility and whatnot. The reason for it is muscle weight on bone is a signal to your body to strengthen your bones. And that is what will prevent you from having to have necessarily a hip replacement or a bone fracture as you age.
Just more easily fracture bones.
Yes,
as you get older.
it's protecting your skeletal structure by
Which for
building
women
muscle mass.
is so important.
Yes, and like you said, it burns calories. It's helping burn fat.
It just changes your body composition.
So, speaking of body composition, my doctor wants me to go get a body scan. They do it at UT. So I've got the information. We can post it online.
Heck yeah. When are you going? I'm going to go with you.
Yeah, let's schedule it. I think it's $75 for the appointment, and you can get your bone density and a full body scan so that you have a baseline. So that's what she wants me to do because I've been working with her. She's helped me get off coffee. She's helping me make sure I'm losing weight. I'm going to start working with Nourish.
Is this a DEXA scan?
Yes.
Is that what this is?
Yes.
Okay. I've been hearing about these.
I just did a colonoscopy. I did my mammogram. I'm doing the
God.
body
You're
scan.
doing it all.
I'm doing everything to make sure that because physical and mental health to me is obviously it's so intertwined.
Well, yeah.
And I've just been really low. I've just not been in a great place. And so I'm doing everything I can to feel better physically as well to help support my mind, and meditating every day, even when I
And it really
begrudgingly
helps.
do
It makes
it.
a difference. I don't think people always realize like how much making sure you're being healthy can really, being healthy in a sense of exercising and eating right really helps your mental.
And I've had to reframe because when you're working out and you don't want to do it, you're not feeling it.
Every time.
Every time. I resist.
I go sit in my, I work out in my garage. I go sit in my garage and it takes me 10 minutes just to pep myself up to just get the weights out and start doing the workout.
But the way I've shifted that for me mentally, because I've been doing it every single day. I started back in end of December, January, and the workout I do today isn't for today. The workout I do today is for 6 weeks from now. Because if I'm not consistent and I'm not doing it today, I won't see results in 6 weeks. And that has been keeping me going of how bad do I want it?
That's true. Because with the workouts I've been, even though I don't want to do it, I've been very consistent. At least three to 4 days a week, at least. Sometimes I do more than that.
It's critical.
Just because I've seen how it helps improve my mood.
Yes.
And just how I feel about myself in general.
Yes.
I know this is silly, but I like being able to look in a mirror and like what
and
I'm
feel good.
looking at. And so
yes, that's not silly at all.
It helps your mental state.
Also, getting dressed is so much easier.
Yeah, your clothes don't feel tight in weird places that make you uncomfortable.
Yes, and I care more because I have more options available to me. But I've been 6 sizes in 6 years from having kids. And you know what? That was fine. I never judged my own body, and I didn't really care if I was a size 12 or a size 8. But yeah, I wanted to feel good and be able to wear the clothes that I wanted to wear. I'm so grateful that my body did what it was able to do. And I really have struggled to get weight off. This happened though. I would lose weight 2 years after a pregnancy, get pregnant. And then I had the pregnancy loss. And I think from grief and, the body keeps score.
No, for
I
sure.
think
That's why I think going through the same thing, like having Mason, and then I left enough time to get myself really back to where I wanted to be. And then I experienced a loss. And I don't think I ever got back to a healthy weight after that until now.
Yeah.
Just because I
you hang
know.
on, you retain it. It's so hard. And my body, I still have the stripe on my belly. It's faded, but
I've got so many things on my side.
Right? Like the hormones. Oh yeah, the extra skin. There's
extra skin, stretch marks, hernia repair.
Oh yeah.
I will never not see.
C-section scar at all the shelf, like all these things. And you know what? Again, I am so grateful for all that I've put my body through and that it's been able to do for me and to have these children and kept me healthy through COVID and all these things. So I have always given myself grace of, okay, I'm a size 8 today. I'm a size 10 today, whatever. I'm just going to buy a pair of pants and move on. But it doesn't, it felt like extra. Everything was harder. Getting dressed was harder.
Well, and you don't forget like what it felt like or what you looked like, and it's hard.
It feels like you grieve this former self.
Yeah.
So I have worked incredibly hard to start losing weight. I will say Jeff and I hired someone to come cook for us once a week.
This has been amazing. Like it's just the meals you talk about, and then
you're gonna try some today. Are you ready? So we, some friends of ours, our kids go to the same daycare, and they heard me complaining about how much I'd spent $400 in groceries before 9 a.m. I had gone to HEB and Costco to pick up things for the week and snacks for this pool party that we were at, and I really didn't have that much stuff. $400, and I feel like we throw food out at the end of the week.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and we're so tired.
It's
We're
so
going out to
depressing,
eat. It was so
too.
depressing. And so they told me they had this woman who came and cooked, and she was taking on more clients. So we hired her, I think December. We hired her. She comes every Tuesday morning. We pay $170 for the session fee, and then she plans a meal. We can make changes. And then she goes to the grocery store Tuesday morning, buys everything fresh, comes to our house.
And it's always exponentially cheaper, right?
She's never spent more than $100.
So crazy.
Y'all, I'm not even kidding. I wish I kept all the receipts. She has never spent more than $100 at the grocery store to feed a family of 4. She makes 3 full meals and 3 sides to go with each. So we have salads, veggies.
And the
she'll
meals
make
last
salmon.
for more than one meal, right? Like
Yes.
you guys have leftovers, so you can
The
make
whole
that.
week. It
Yeah.
gets us through the whole week. She starts on Tuesday and we eat it through Friday, sometimes into Saturday, depending on what it is. And then she cleans my kitchen.
Oh,
Everything's
that's nice.
She's packaged it in our Tupperware. She cleans my kitchen, and the house smells amazing when I get home, and food is ready to go. We've saved money. It's helped me lose weight. Our family is ready to go. It's not one of those gross prepackaged frozen meals. We've tried all those, and those just don't work for us. This is fresh, homemade. We know exactly what's in it. Anyway, so that has been really life-changing, the working out and just really being mindful of what I eat, the self-discipline. That part's the worst.
That was honestly, it's still hard for me because I did a shift to more protein, and initially that meant like the protein shakes, the stuff that isn't necessarily the best way to get your protein. And again, certain things that I was doing were affecting blood work and stuff, and so
right.
I ended up having to figure that out and really work through, okay, what are you actually eating? Make sure that it's not just the synthetic protein.
Right.
Like, make sure it's the real stuff so that you're not just putting stuff into your body. Because again, it's like another supplement.
It's another supplement, or it's another quick cheat code. So Nourish is a nutrition company, and they take insurance, and they take our insurance. So I am going to start working with a nutritionist later this month. I've been logging all my meals in the app, and the app's awesome because you can just take a picture, and it has an AI feature where it assesses what you're eating, and it does all of the intake, protein,
awesome.
the fat.
Is this a free app?
It's free.
That we can use.
It's free. And it's great because, that was always a barrier for me, is I don't want to go and try to figure out how many grams of fat. I don't even know what macros and micros are. I don't want to know. That's not my business. But this I'm going to try, so that for that reason, that to make sure that I'm getting a healthy kind of protein frequently enough, and enough greens, and that I also have hypoglycemia, and no one needs to know that, but I get low blood sugar really fast, and so I'm constantly wanting to fuel and snack. And when you're hungry and your blood sugar crashes, you want something like bread. You want sugar. You want something that's
a carb,
a carb, or like something that's filling, and that is not my friend. And so I just need to make sure that I'm eating the right way. And so I'm going to start meeting with someone.
Okay, that's awesome.
Month. Yeah.
Tell me how that goes too.
I will. Yeah, I'll report back. But yeah, they take insurance. So it's a great company, I think, to work out. They have really good reviews, and my doctor referred me to them. So you don't need a referral. You can just sign up. But very excited to.
But also, obviously, check if you have insurance through your company. It might be covered.
Yeah. And I think just doing that to help make sure I'm eating better. And then I can work with the woman that we've hired who cooks for us. Then I can work with her of, hey, can we do this with this meal? Can we do this with this meal? She's so lovely. So that's been a really good.
That's awesome.
Life-changing. And we're saving money. I just cannot believe.
That is crazy that you're paying someone to do it for you. She's cleaning your kitchen afterward, and she is saving you money, especially on groceries, because she knows what she needs.
That's right.
And that's it. Necessarily know.
And she comes and she's cooking it all at one time. I can't cook 3 meals at one time.
No, I would mess something up.
And I would get so stressed out. And it's not my love. I mean, eating food is my love language. Having someone make it for me is my love language. But yeah, making it, not so much. And no one wants to eat what I make anyway. So this has been a good thing for the whole family. So yeah, those have been some changes I've made and been focusing on. And it's been very helpful. But yeah, the mental health thing, and I really needed a break. And I know you did too. It's been a lot. But we're back, and we have more content coming up for you. We can't wait. Let us know what you want to hear, because we'd love to work on it. I have some longer term research projects and some exploration projects that I'm going to work on for the podcast.
Okay, fun.
Yes, it's fun. And we have a few interviews we're going to schedule, but yeah, we'd love to know, what do you want to hear? And we're excited to be back. So more to come.
Yep. All right.
Thanks for listening.
Guys.
Thanks for listening to this podcast.